What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Difficult to Please podcast, episode 55.
55, yeah, 55. That's what's up.
The 55 for real this time. If you listen to on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we've actually put the fucking disclaimer in of our numbering here.
I think I did it on one of the episodes where I was just like, oh,
you did.
Yeah. It's like, wait.
Oh, shit.
I fucked up. So hopefully I got it right now.
We are recording on Sunday, October 8th. So whenever you see this pop up onto your feed, whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google, or YouTube, hello YouTube, like and subscribe. Smash that like button. So we're probably going to be 2 months between episodes. So September is a missing month. That's like a missing number.
Oh, but also they're getting rid of Google Podcasts. It's everything's gonna be integrated into YouTube Music now.
Man, that's damn crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why I randomly knew that. I just know that like because Google tends to like kill their products. So so they're all betting everything on YouTube for the subscription. I'm kind of mad they got rid of the Pixel subscription. So they ended that program, where it was like 2 years of a sub, you get everything YouTube and a Pixel phone, and then in 2 years, you get another one. You trade it in and get another one. I was like, damn, that would have been sick if I like stuck with Android, because I love the Pixel. Like I would have definitely done that. But now I'm Apple now. The fuck, whatever.
You're back to Apple.
Back to Apple, but it's funny because someone was saying like, I don't trust like Google stuff, but then like Google search is still their primary, and they still have YouTube, and you still have all that stuff on there. I'm like, dude, you still have
Google's still fucking main, man. Yeah. So, search is main, mail is main. Fuck.
Yeah, it's funny because like I think David Pierce from The Verge was saying like he's kind of noticing that app or Google might be going the service route, because it's like, well, you still have a lot of Google stuff on Apple, so like they're just gonna cloud compute everything and just having like probably the Pixel just be the host of it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is like what we could do with those abilities. Anyway, that was a super nerdy ass thing to talk about like right away, but I was even on the thing.
You're like, oh, Pixel subscription. Damn.
I love like good sub plans like Amazon Prime, but yeah. What
really good subscriptions like work, right? Like you know when it works if you like don't have to like question it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I'm thinking about
just like YouTube TV. I don't question it. Only if they start dropping channels. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hulu, I always question because I'm like, fuck, man, am I really getting all the value from Hulu?
It's hard with Hulu because like not all the shows are bangers.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and then what else?
I know.
And then I feel like, like I'm considering like canceling down my my Disney and HBO Max now. It's not that I don't get value from it. It's just like, do I? Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because I could find different ways of going about that kind of stuff. But that's another podcast for other days.
But before we get too deep, it's Sunday. Are you drinking anything special?
Water.
Staying hydrated?
I was drinking GSM wine. I kind of got into like GSM wines now. If I could get that to focus. I can't get that to focus.
Get that oh, there you go.
But whatever. It's GSM wine. It's just, I don't know. It's a red wine blend. And like one of the pharmacists I talked to told me about that before I left. Damn, 2 months already, huh? Since August, the last time we recorded.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You've been out of a job for 2 months since our last.
I've been out since April.
Fuck.
Since May, actually. Anyways. It's funny. I still have a few more thousand, so I really got to start looking for a job now. I'm on all right, I need to start moving things along now. No more dicking around. What's so weird though, even though like I've been unemployed for this entire time, like I felt so busy. And I'm just like,
dude, being unemployed is almost like a real-time job because you're trying to find a job.
That too. And like, I remember that was kind of discouraging for me a little bit because it's like, oh, you don't hear any shit back. And then like when you told me like, yo, I'd applied for like 200 plus jobs, I'm like, I can't even find 200 plus jobs. But like, what if it's like a place you don't? I guess I always question everything. You know, like so. There's some places that are local, but I'm like kind of worried about it. I mean, do you let that bug you, or like how did you go about that unemployed job searching process?
Um, well, when I started keeping track in I want to say January of 22,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I was only looking at roles where I had like a good amount of experience in, so it was like mainly just mid to not quite senior roles, just middle, like things that I'm like really like I'm really qualified for.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it's like, okay, a graphic designer or like marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like those two kind of fields I had like really a lot of experience in. So it's like, okay, apply to X amount. Let's say I had a strategy of like doing like 10 a week.
Damn.
And then it was like LinkedIn, finding any of these fucking job boards, you know, just fucking putting it out there. There's no like, in terms of, I think when I started reaching kind of like a breaking point, for lack of better words, of like, okay, I need to like expand what, you know, I don't want to limit myself to just mid. I started like senior roles or different kind of industries. So that was kind of like maybe in the summer. So it's gonna be about 6-ish months, 7 months to like to be more committed to see what else is out there. But then it's like the grind of like, I don't have anything like concrete. It's when it's like that, what do you call it? The downfall, or not the downfall. That's not the word. It's like coming down from the mountain of like, getting, a callback and getting an interview and interviewing and having like a really good, like, time interviewing, but it's like, you don't get that callback or they choose somebody else. You're like, fuck, that shit hurts. That shit hurts.
Mm-hmm. How many interviews have you gone through?
Out of those 200 plus jobs, I probably went like 15.
Jeez.
Yeah, 15. And I got to like the final round maybe 3 times, and like 3 to 5 times, and they picked somebody else before I got the current job I'm in.
Jeez, that is rough. That is so discouraging. Yeah, I know it hit me. It hit me pretty hard for a while. So just even getting a rejection letter, but then like my friends always tell me like, dude, you're jumping fields too. That's pretty hard. I think you said it too. Jumping fields is super hard. So that's why I was like, man, I might just go back to healthcare. But then like, we'll see. I mean,
no, yeah, because even for me, when I was applying to things out of to jobs out of nonprofit sector, I got a few callbacks and interviews, but it's like, some feedback that I received was like, yeah, you have really good experience, but I wish you had a little bit more, industry or time in the industry working in the private sector. I was like, oh, I get it.
Damn.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't do anything about that. It's like, this is me. Like, I'm trying to get out of said industry, but catch 22, man. Job market buff.
Yeah. Is it buff, or like, am I just being too picky?
I think it's buff, period. Because I mean, if you go to like Reddit, and I know this is not like concrete, this is like anecdotal, and some people are exaggerating, on those subreddits, but like the different subreddits, yeah, there's like a lot of people are saying, it was hard. It's hard now, more than they anticipated. Of like, finding the position or a role that, that fits their expertise that they're looking for.
Right.
So it's a lot different now.
Because like probably like money's tighter for everybody.
Yeah. Plus tech is different. Like just a bunch of layoffs through tech for 2022, 2023. It's like, it's affected the market as well.
Yeah. I think too is a lot of tech, they're looking for like mid to senior now. They're not looking for like new-ish. That's I was like, fuck, man. That's why I need to get an apprenticeship.
Shit, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have to start somewhere too. So that's how I was like, oh, I don't mind taking like that pay deduction, but like, bro,
give me a shot.
Yeah, give me a shot. That's how I'm looking at apprenticeships, and I know Google doesn't have theirs. I was like, oh, come on.
Google stop theirs. Yeah, I know. Everybody
so.
I
think everyone stopped their apprenticeship.
Tech is different, man. It's just tech a different place.
Yeah, like that's how I was like, man, because I know like LinkedIn keeps giving me like, oh, you'd be like a good addition to Stanford and stuff like that. So it's like,
you're like, thanks, LinkedIn, fucking liars,
fucking liars, LinkedIn bullshit. I mean, I still go there for like job stuff, but still, yeah. Then like, I was talking to I forgot who. I'm not sure if it was you or someone else, but I was talking to my friend over at Honeywell about it. Obviously, he can't give me a job because I'm like, oh, I'm in sales, so I'm not sure if you wanted to go into sales. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go into sales. It's cool. But if I find a job in Honeywell, I'm going to ask you to like refer me kind of thing. Well, anyways, I was just telling him like, dude, how hard is it now that everyone's using AI and stuff like that? And he's like, honestly, I get everything from a recruiter. Like, I just have the recruiters like give me stuff, and like that's when I go through them, because I don't even bother dealing with the applications anymore. I just let the recruiter handle everything. So I'm like thinking in my head, like, okay, sick. So I feel like the recruiter is now that person, and like my dumb ass is still shy about contacting recruiters. Like, hey, I put my application in. Here's my resume and my email. Like, I had to ask whenever I applied for a job somewhere. And I asked like our mutual friend about it. I'm like, hey, I did this. And they were telling me like, okay, just give me your resume and like a good email. And then like I could try, but they're limiting us on referrals now. I'm like, oh, fuck. So hopefully I even get to the interview phase for that one. But you know what company it is, but you know what I mean? From our mutual friend.
Ching. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So it's just stuff like that. And like,
no, I feel you.
Finding the referrals is like, it's a pain in the ass now.
Yeah, because it's like fucking networking, but it's like hard. You're like, how to like, I don't know. Me personally, I hate networking. I think networking is kind of like, I have a stigma around it. I guess like that's my own kind of like persona. I'm like,
yeah,
it feels like the idea of networking kind of feels fake to me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
like, networking is kind of like one of those essential things you got to do, but it's like I've never like, yeah, it's just like building that connection if you don't have the connection. But it's like that's that extrovert shit you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, I hate it.
See, look at your ass.
I hate it.
You're like, oh, I don't want to.
I'm a fake. Like I always tell people, I'm like a fake extrovert, man. Like I'm a tried and true like introvert, but then I can socialize. Like even my introverted friends, like, yeah, you're the one who will talk to like strangers at a bar kind of thing.
Yeah, man, you're like that's you still, dog. I mean, that's my version of you in my head.
Yeah. But then I'm also that person's like, well, I'd rather be home and like not talk to anybody. This is cool. I like this wall. So it is great. This wall is fine. But if I have to talk to somebody, oh my God. Like I was involved with way too many like social stuff like recently. Like we went back into escape rooms and like what I went to fucking, do you remember a bar in San Diego called Whistle Stop?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So
good times.
It's like a like the whole 90s kind of vibe with the thing. And I was talking to some people there.
Yeah, fucking Booty Basement. Booty Basement, I remember.
Oh my God, I don't think that's there anymore. So anyway, someone.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm old. I feel old. I feel old talking about it.
Yeah, like so I was talking to these people who are closer to our age, and they're like, the consortium is buying all these places up. Is buying all the dive bars.
I can see that happening because like they're really good with like catering to a certain demo. And we're obviously in that demo. They're really good at that.
Yeah, so they are buying up all these dive bars now. And it's just like, I heard like the dive bar scene is like dying in San Diego. I'm like, well,
because it's becoming like a consortium holdings property. I see.
And I'm like, yo, just leave pictures alone at least. Was it Tomcats? Tomcats and
let me have
alone.
my Tomcats wings, bro.
And if we just leave Tomcats and leave pictures alone, and we good. Everything else, you go ahead. You can fuck with all like downtown in North Park. Just leave my pictures alone.
Fuck. I don't think. No, I wasn't even in North Park the last time I was in San Diego. I think, but yeah. It just feels different. At least from what I've seen, it just feels like a different place than when I left it. I was like, this is not the same. But whatever, you know.
Yeah, there's still places. Like, I mean, I know San Diego's getting really big on their food stuff now. It's getting much bigger. It's crazy. Like so many like speakeasy bars, so many like pop-up restaurants now. I'm just like, holy fuck, dude, I can't even keep up anymore. I just stay home.
I feel like there's gonna be a time, I don't know if we're here yet, but like in food and beverage where like it's gonna revert back to like more fast casual or like
fast casual.
Not necessarily about experience. I know that's kind of like the trend everywhere, right? Everywhere dining is just about experience. It's just gonna be pared down to like someone just doing like a
waffle,
like a food truck again.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like,
remember when food trucks were so crazy back then? They had a period.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in my Portland bubble when I say that because I'm like everyone here does like some sort of food truck concept kind of thing. So it's just kind of like I don't know, like
San Diego's a lot of sit down. Yeah.
I also think that like, there are restaurants. I feel like San Diego needs like another Michelin star restaurant or needs a Michelin star period.
Yeah, I think they're trying. I mean, they got what, those plates, the Michelin plates or whatever they're called. Like I don't even know how you define them. When I heard about that, I was like, that's kind of weird, but okay. Just give them the Michelin star then. What the fuck? Anyways.
Yeah. we're not even supposed to talk about San Diego food.
I know. We just talk about San Diego and Portland food. It's
like,
weird.
whoa.
Socializing's weird. I mean, that's the thing.
Socializing, that's really what it is. I mean, like, we talk about it in our Discord, we're like, I think you said it, like 2023 is like the year of movies and video games.
That's for sure. 100%. 2023.
Like staying inside or like going into a movie theater, that's kind of like the vibe.
That's like it's crazy how many good games and how many good movies are still coming out this year. It's insane. Like I'm stuck to my TV. Well, I'm forced to be stuck to my TV. I mean, I don't work anymore, but still like I've binged so many shows. I've been like, what? I started like I watched The Big Short randomly. And I was so fascinated by The Big Short. Now I'm watching like Wolves on Wall Street. And then like I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll go to the movie theaters tomorrow and like I'll watch The Creator or the Creator or something like The Creation.
What is The Creator? I was just out, me and the family, we went out thrifting. I didn't thrift. I didn't cop anything, but there was a movie theater that was playing the Creator. And I'm like, is that a real movie or is that kind of like...
What is he? It's supposed to be if AI ruled the world kind of thing. It was weird because like this movie's already been planned. So like when all AI stuff started happening, it just all kind of like felt or like it all kind of just went together. But basically it's just like, okay, well if man was dictated by, okay, let me just make sure. The way I interpreted it was if man was governed by AI. It's kind of like how an Arc of the that's a young adult sci-fi movie or novel series, but hold on, let me just look it up. The Creator.
You were struggling and I was like letting you fly. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what The Creator is. I don't think I've seen any fucking promo for it.
Okay. After a nuclear detonation in Los Angeles, a war against artificial intelligence, after a nuclear detonation in Los Angeles and a war against artificial intelligence, an special forces agent is recruited to hunt down and kill the creator, who has developed a mysterious weapon to end the war. So it looks like
who's like the main cast?
John David Washington. John David Washington, Gemma Chan.
Oh shit! Yeah, I seen it. I think I seen that. Right? He's like saving a kid or some shit.
Yeah, like Ken Watanabe, Gemma Chan, and the other two I don't know. So
that's not like a fucking Nolan film.
Right, that's what I thought. I'm like, damn, this feels like a Nolan cast. That's why I thought. I was like, wait, did Nolan put out a film already? But no, it's basically AI overlord kind of thing. From the director of Rogue One. I might watch this.
Rogue One, I'm in.
Yeah, I might watch this now. Like, this is a lot more appealing to watch now. Anyways, movies. Then there's still the Martin Scorsese movie that's coming out at the end of the year.
What the fuck is that one again? I know we talked about this.
Like The Killing, it's something flower. It's basically about like the Native American tribe, and like the U.S. kind of came in and just like destroyed all of them. Sorry, I don't want to like say genocide anymore. Well, I just did now, but okay. So they just came in and like pop.
It's like the one with Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah. It's like a corrupted, like the FBI or something comes there to investigate like this dude who's been like killing people on the land to get the oil. That's it.
There you go. That sounds familiar. I've seen that on TikTok.
Someone told me that might be Martin Scorsese's last film.
He's getting old, man.
Yeah, but he can still dish out some shit, man.
But you know what? Also, I feel like Scorsese can walk away at this point. He's like, I've made some good shit. It's kind of like, it's like the opposite of fucking Studio Ghibli. I already forgot. I'm sorry.
Miyazaki?
Miyazaki's like, he's just, I'm a quit. Nah, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back.
He just does that shit all the time, bro.
I'm back again. Like, I'm still back.
I know you make good shit. Just dip.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. It's not his last film. Let's see. To continue his work, stating, I'm old, I read stuff, I see things, I want to tell a story, and there's no more time.
Is that from like Esquire or GQ? Like recently?
I think so. He's doing like a few more films. Never mind. Fucking A. Okay. I mean, anyways. So year of the movies. I mean, so many good movies came out. Barbie, Oppenheimer. God, there's just what? I don't even know which ones. I felt like I watched so many movies, shows.
Shows. I mean, like I'm still
Succession finally
watched a lot of Disney. Yeah. You know, speaking of going back to like Wolf of Wall Street, your little finance kick, everything on TikTok. I'll touch up on the fucking Paramount Plus and Mean Girl shit, but I was watching The Big Short on TikTok, one of the clips, the many clips that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, motherfucker from Succession was in there. I really.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. Oh god. Kendall's character, I forgot his name, Jeremy Strong.
Yeah.
Same here. I was like, damn, I was like, my man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, oh yeah, I know Steve Carell. Or
I totally forgot Steve Carell was in it.
Gosling.
Gosling was in it. Freaking Brad Pitt was in it. Like there were so many good actors in that movie. I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot how good this movie was.
That's why I won. It was like a really good fucking like movie.
Yeah,
but oh yeah. Speaking of the shit on TikTok, fucking Paramount Plus put Mean Girls the official account. They put Mean Girls in 23 parts on TikTok.
That is
just
crazy.
Finally catching up to the different Chinese fucking
the bootleggers, the cam recordings. That's tight. That is so sick. I remember it was like, oh man, you had to torrent that shit and you had to LimeWire that shit, but now it's like, okay, we're just gonna put it on TikTok. You have to delete all 23 videos now, bitches. I'm just kidding.
I know. I mean, I could probably do it if I had like, I'd probably get through like maybe part 1 through 10, maybe.
Before you get interrupted.
I can't.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I might as well just watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Might as well.
But it is nice, you know. It's like you'll see like part 1 or whatever the fuck, and then you kind of like scroll over, and then you'll get refed through a different scroll, and you have to go back to it.
Damn, that's pretty good. That's how to get you. That's how they're gonna get you. Have you been like, okay, so during that time while you were also actually no, we don't have to talk about it anymore. Let's talk about more videos and games. All right, games. 2023 is a year of games too. So many good games came out this year. Tears of the Kingdom came out. God, the Resident
Tears, that's the game. I was like, there's something else that was really good this year.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Resident Evil 4 remake came out. The Armored Core 6 came out.
Armored Core. Yeah. I didn't fucking get it. Damn it.
Yeah, then everyone's talking about like Liza P right now, the Pinocchio game. I don't know, it's a freaking Korean game. It's a Korean Souls-like game. It's crazy. So
is that a Steam game or is that
Steam,
more
PlayStation,
PS5?
Yeah. Everything. All platforms, yeah.
Okay, I'll take a look.
It's just like a dark tale. It's a dark take on Pinocchio. Like all these puppets are going crazy and killing people. All these automations are killing people, and Pinocchio, like does not follow the laws of robotics, so he can lie to get through things and stuff like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, that's
that
called Liza
like some
P.
Korean shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't know it was Korean. I didn't know it was Korean until like I saw some of the NPCs. I'm like, okay, it's a Korean game for sure. For sure, it's a Korean game. I recognize these.
Well, whatchamacallit too, right? They released more. I know this is like tangential, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, whatever.
Rebirth's coming out next year. Yeah.
Yeah. But like more footage has come out. Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's really gonna be fucking 3 discs. Like, motherfucker. They knew it.
Yeah, but is it gonna be a third game right after? We don't know, right? Is this gonna be it? I'm not sure.
I finally beat Final Fantasy the remake. I finally beat it with I was like, shit.
The long ass game.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because I remember we're talking about it. Yeah, I never finished it. I'm like, oh shit. Sorry, my bad. Spoilers.
No, I already forgot you mentioned. I was like, oh, you're right. This was different. I had to watch fucking YouTube explainers. I'm like, I don't get it. Okay, now I get it. I get it.
Like the dog at the end, like it was a different print kind of thing. Did you notice that? Yeah,
I was like,
it was a different dog print.
I was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to mean. I think okay.
So
I remember just speaking of old shit, I was on YouTube or something. I was like commenting on some guy's like take a like, oh yeah, the sequel trilogy of Star Wars was trash. I was like, I can see that. Like J.J. Abrams was like, he just was not cohesive to anything. Just didn't feel right. Then it's like, but I think Rian Johnson had some ideas worth exploring. It just didn't feel fleshed out.
Like, we could talk about this. I have like
DLJ again.
Can we dive into this?
Rehashing old shit.
Can we dive? Okay,
you can.
Yeah, dude. So I think I've said this on a podcast before. Like I still defend The Last Jedi as one of the best Star Wars movies. Like, yeah, they kind of did Luke dirty a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, what could have... I just like the fact that it was always like it went beyond the Skywalkers. And, like, I think the Ahsoka series, the Mandalorian series all proved that Star Wars is more than the Skywalkers. And, like...
Yeah.
Man, and then, like, the fact that, like, I read that the final movie before Abrams took over, because it was supposed to be Rian Johnson who did the next two. He was supposed to do The Last Jedi and one more, and they like released like the potential like script for it, and it was called like Duels of Fate, like named after that song, and it was supposed to be based off like Rey was supposed to be that person who didn't really follow the Jedi or the Sith, so it was kind of like some middle ground, because the problem with the Jedi was that they were too focused on the light side, that they were trying to eliminate everything from the dark side kind of thing, right? It was just like two extremes. And I think in one of the Ahsoka, the ending for Ahsoka season 1 was kind of like that balance, like that. Have you seen it, by the way?
I've only watched up to 7. Not
Okay,
8 yet.
so basically, there's lore that's saying like, oh, there is like a daughter of like the light side, a son of the dark side, and a dad that was like the perfect blend of the two, and then like they both sealed like the evil, like an evil mother of the, like, I guess supposed to be of the force kind of thing. So they might bring some of that mythology back, and I think they're trying to set up their own Star Wars Thanos big villain with the Star Wars. Like, I think they're gonna set up the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, everything that's gonna come out from like the TV series and all the side stuff. I think it's gonna come up to this lady now, this mythological evil force creature before the sequels.
I see that. I can see that happening because I'm like, they got to figure out how to like weave in the time between the end of Return of the Jedi and the Force Awakens. And it's just like there's so much room, and I think with the whole Rebels and Clone Wars series, like they had so much like wiggle room to get to play between the different 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. So it's like, okay, cool. So but it's like Last Jedi and Return of the Skywalker just kind of like fucked everything up. Which was like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Wait.
Like, how are they gonna explain everything?
Wait, what were we talking about? Repeat those titles again? Sorry.
No, I was saying how like, so
Return of the Jedi.
How like Dave Filoni had Rebels between 2 and 3.
Oh yeah.
Right? Or I missed 3 and 4, and then Clone Wars between 2 and 3. Like they had, even though there was like set times, like they had a lot of room to play within the timeline. But then it's like, so I can see them playing with the setup of everything after Return of the Jedi up until the Force Awakens. Because it's like 20 plus years of time that they can stretch and play with, but it's like, I don't know how the fuck they're gonna fix
anything after
The Last Jedi and fucking the Return of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise. Yeah. I'm sorry, Rise. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
right.
I feel
I don't know how they're gonna.
Yeah, they should just stay in between that universe, in between the time.
Like, I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do it, because I'm like, I think I like Ahsoka. I mean, I didn't watch any of the Star Wars cartoons.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So watching Ahsoka is kind of like a refreshing thing, because I see the vision of like, yeah, these people don't have to be these characters don't have to be directly tied to a legacy of the Skywalkers. I understand Ahsoka and Anakin Skywalker. I get that. But yeah, it just like, but everyone else, like Ezra, fucking Sabine, Mandalorian, all that. Like, I get it. Like, you can play with those characters and add more if need be.
Yeah.
To the universe. So yeah, it's just like, it's interesting, but I don't know how they're gonna weave in anything that they make for TV into the next sequels, right?
Oh yeah.
Like Rogue One is still like really fucking good, and that was like the perfect tie-off between 3 and 4.
Right, and I know like the Solo series just didn't do well because Darth Maul is supposed to play like a bigger role eventually down the line.
Darth Maul in the whole like Ahsoka, right? Like the whole universe.
I think he was in Rebels. Like his conclusion was in Rebels. He had one more fight with Kenobi in Rebels on Tatooine, because like Darth Maul was like, "Why are you here, man? Why are you in Tatooine? I don't get it." And like they try to fight each other, and then he gets it at the very end why Kenobi's there. I remember that. I didn't watch that episode, but I saw that clip because I was like, "What the fuck?" Like how? Because like Clone Wars and Rebels is so extensive. Like it's like what? It's almost 7 seasons or something like that. It's crazy.
It's like hard to jump into. Well, for me, it's like I don't want to start from scratch. I don't want to jump into it because I'm like, I kind of don't care.
Yeah, and like unfortunately, like I'm not gonna understand a lot of those Rogue One references. I'm not gonna understand a lot of things in Rogue One. I'm not gonna understand a lot of things in Ahsoka because I never watched like that series. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I have to watch all the explainers because I'm like I don't understand like the little like connection details or the name dropping between the different people. I'm like I have no idea what the fuck you're referencing.
Yeah, I want to know Thrawn because I read like Heir to the Empire. That's why. So I was like, oh shit, sick. They actually brought in Thrawn, which was like one of the sick.
Like, I kind of want them to bring in fucking what was that N64 game, the Star Wars one?
Shadows of the Empire. You want them to bring Dash Rendar, huh? Yeah. Dash Rendar and the Outsider. I remember I had that toy. I had that toy ship. That's why. And I remember that story. Him and him and Han Solo would always make a bet like whose vehicle was the fastest, and like, yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. And Prince Caesar,
something like that.
He was like the bad guy in that
alien
shit, right?
bad boy.
Like,
Yeah. He was.
See, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna retcon it, just bring it back somehow, because you did it to Thrawn. Like,
yeah, if you could bring it, because he was supposed to be the one. I think he was the one who was also equivalent to Darth Vader, right? He was just as good as Darth Vader or something like that.
Yeah,
but he didn't have a lightsaber, but he can still fight pretty well. Yeah. And that's like that's like General or Admiral Thrawn too. He was on Vader's level, but was just much like more as a tactical person. Damn, Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars is so vast. It's way more than the Skywalker family for sure. I could fucking write about that all day. Let's go.
you could talk about it, and then you're just gonna rile up all the fucking shit posts from all the fucking fanboys.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I
still think about like The Last Jedi. I'm like, I still don't understand the fucking casino world. I'm just gonna let that go. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck that meant to be.
It didn't. Yeah, that's part of like maybe that's like the only part of The Last Jedi. And like I just didn't understand that scene.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand this whole. Why do you need to incorporate fucking this casino world? But okay, I'll take it. Like,
oh, I know. I felt bad for the Westview girl that I got harassed.
Carrie Marie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Star Wars fanboys, fuck them.
Yeah, seriously.
You said Westview girl, Kelly Marie Tran.
That's all I know. It was like, oh yeah, she's from Westview, and that's it. Yeah.
That's like saying, fucking Olivia Rodrigo, that girl from Temecula. Fucking.
Oh, is she from Temecula?
Yeah, she is.
Damn,
before she moved to LA for Disneyland.
It's like Mario Lopez. You mean the guy dude? Mario Lopez. Oh, you mean like that dude from San Diego, right?
You mean Jabberwockies? Kim Rainen and fucking Kevin Brewer?
Yeah, that's from San Diego.
I feel like we're talking about the Jabberwockies a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was name dropping.
I saw a post from the Jabberwockies. It's like 20 years of the Jabberwockies. I'm like, it's been 20 fucking years.
Yo, could you dance for 20 years?
Raining fucking head spinning for 20 fucking years, dog.
Damn, that shit's wild. They're at least 10 years older than us? Almost?
Yeah, at least 10 years.
Fuck,
and
dude.
They've been in Vegas since 2009, 2010, after they won America's Best Dance Crew.
Damn. I wonder, like, if that was you were doing that art, I guess you must really love dancing if you could do it that long. You have to love it, right? Like at that point, you have to.
At that point, yeah, you have to, and you have to be satisfied with the paychecks coming through.
Yeah, like
right.
Damn.
Because I mean, like for example, like Kinja's on a different level, but they're not. I don't think they're making the same amount. Who knows? I don't audit their paychecks or what they're doing on YouTube and their different deals. Mm-hmm. But like those guys, like. I would assume that the Jabberwockies has a bigger brand recognition and has earned more versus Kinja's.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think so because they had big money behind them. They had Vegas money behind them. Holy shit!
See, like if you know how like the Sphere is that new shit and like Vegas and U2. I hate U2. I'm not really a fan of U2.
But that's fair.
After they put that album on my shit, like. I don't need this on my iPhone 4. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, man, that thing was stuck on my iTunes for such a long time, and I think that was the only thing.
How
like,
do I get this off my phone?
I know, and I think that was the only thing like Apple really apologized about. They're like, oh, we're so sorry about like throwing U2 on you, or yeah, U2. Yo, but I love watching some of the funny shit they make on that Vegas Sphere stuff. Like it's either like super dystopian or it's like hella funny when like people on TikTok make, yeah. Well, they'll make like Pokemon stuff on it. I'm like, damn, that shit's tight. Too bad it's not real.
Yeah, like okay, if like I understand the Sphere now as a venue because I honestly just thought it was like advertising, like just from like TikTok and social media. I'm like, oh, I thought they're making this big ass thing for advertising, and then I'm like, oh, it's a fucking music venue that seats like 20,000 people.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool as shit. It's basically IMAX. It's IMAX plus, you know, yeah. So like, I was like, dude, that's a trip. Like, you know, I'd see it if it was like an artist I really want, you know, or like,
right.
But like, imagine the Jabberwockies. Like, it was the Jabberwockies. And then it's like screen. Fucking, you get a big ass mask
just showing up on the thing. Like, oh shit, brother. Oh, but like, who would that even benefit? You'd have to be outside, or like your hotel room would have to be facing it. You're like, God damn it, fucking Jabberwockies again outside my window.
No, because I seen the videos from. Have you seen the videos from the inside on the venue?
No, I have not.
So it's like the youth from the U2 concert. Like they basically, it's like, yeah. So like it's stadium seating, right? It's like IMAX. So then it's like, and then the dome on the inside of the dome is like a projection screen. Mm-hmm. So like, it's like if you see them performing at the bottom of this fucking like platform.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you see they're performing in fucking Space Galaxy or like fucking Joshua Tree.
Right.
Hella immersive and shit. You're like, oh shit, this is wild.
Damn.
And it's like Jabberwockies and shit. Oh shit, they're performing at the fucking Escondido Performance Arts Center. It's 2003. What the fuck?
Damn. That's insane. I don't get it. Like I said, I've been kind of like going out a lot lately. And then like I still haven't been to the Murakami Art Museum yet in the Bay Area. Dude, something. Oh shit,
you were talking about that.
Yeah, and like I don't know if it was because like the last time I went, but like I don't know if I like fell out of love with San Francisco. I don't know what it is.
I thought you were about to say I fell out of love with Murakami. I was like,
no.
What?
No. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna burn his shit. I causes now the new one. I'm just gonna burn that shit now, which I have the causes book by the way. But yeah, no, I think I fell out of love with San Francisco. I used to love it.
Is it because it's newer and gentrified? It just looks different.
I don't know. It just doesn't remind me of the San Francisco that we went as homies when we went. Like we would go to San Francisco. And that was the San Francisco I fell in love with. And then like, also like, I saw that TikTok are like, oh damn, look what's happening to California. Well, in reality, I think they really meant like San Francisco, and they just showed a bunch of like stores in like San Francisco, like all leaving, like all the retail stores are all gone now. And I was just like, damn, that sucks. Like what now? And I think, my friends from Portland were saying that it's the same thing with downtown Portland. Downtown Portland's losing a lot of retail stores too, and they're just moving up to nice areas.
Like basically everywhere on the West Coast, like San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, like LA to an extent. Yeah. It's just like, you know, you're for like retail and like experimental shit. It's hard to do that in a downtown area with like real estate so fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and because of that, homeless is becoming an issue, and crime is just growing up. Because like everyone, like what's these laws again? Like it's I was discussing it with like some friends yesterday, and they were talking about like, yeah, I think it's either California or Portland that like if it's under $500, it's no longer a crime. You know what I mean? Like you can't like really prosecute that because it costs more money to prosecute it than to actually go after these people or something like that. Like, yeah, like, so it's kind of like, well, all right, these people are just going to keep doing micro stealings of less than 500 then. And it's just like, damn. Like, maybe that's also contributing to the reason why these people are like resorting to stealing. Oh, also, man, I always say everything goes to housing. Like, my answer was like, if you fix housing, a lot of this is going to get, like, will kind of fix itself too. But
yeah, I just think that retail is just like, yeah, bad retail is dead. So it's like, what do? You know what I'm saying? Like, if everything's moving to e-commerce, like how are you, if you do kind of like an in-store retail experience, what does that fucking look like?
Right. Yeah.
You know
what's
the success? Yeah. What's a successful model for someone who wants to put in retail? And I think it was easy to do that for like, you know, from 2000, you know, till when we, you know, for at least a decade plus. Right. And then it's like, once you see these like retail, like rents go up, you're like, what the fuck? I don't like,
what's the point? Yeah.
What's the point? Yeah. You know, like the hundreds left San Francisco so long ago. Like,
that's right.
For example,
yeah,
it's like they were there for a really long time. It's like, well,
I remember we went to that store.
Yeah, that was like one of the coolest like real retail experiences like I've ever like been to.
Where's Willie's Workshop? Sorry. The reason why I said that is because I did an escape room recently, and they had a Willie's Workshop. It has like a Willie's Santa's board signed by him on there, and I was like, "That's right, I totally forgot about Willie's Workshop. Where's Willie's Workshop? Yeah. Is it still in Mare Mason? No. Is it still in PQ? No. Where the fuck's Willie's Workshop?
Is he still giving haircuts at PQ? Is there a barbershop in PQ?
Forgot about that. No, that's a totally new restaurant. That's a new thing now. It's like, where are these cool places now, man? Where's Willie's Workshop? Where's Team Naku? Where is these brands? Where is the retail space?
Isn't it National City where your nephew's at?
Oh wait, I thought he was a teacher at Westview.
No, I'm saying your nephew, not Naku.
I don't know. I asked Chin that. I'm like, where do you guys work? I don't even know where you guys work. It's cool. I like just seeing the stuff though. But yeah. Just like things a lot has changed in the last decade when it comes to retail. So like, I don't even know what cool retail is now. I don't know. I also feel like I aged out of the demo. Shut the fuck up. My niece asked me.
I'm like,
my niece asked for that.
Jinkos?
Yeah. And they're like $200 plus now.
Ironically or unironically?
I don't know. I don't know what the correct phrase is anymore. I'm baffled. I'll just look at my nephews, my nieces.
Does she want it as a trend or does she want to wear it?
She wants to wear it.
The fuck?
Yeah. She wears bell bottoms and stuff now. It's crazy. They just wear tore jeans and bell bottoms. I'm telling
you, man, kids wearing, like, I'll say kids, but I feel like an old man when I say fucking kids when I really mean like,
I mean, they're under
anybody 18. Under the age of fucking 30.
Yeah, seriously. I even consider someone 23 a kid, but yeah, go ahead. The trends, what?
Yeah, dude. Fuck, man. No, I'm just saying how trends is just fucking wild. Like, I just feel like an old man. I'm like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't, the kind of like, the attraction to the 2000s, maybe because that's like, it runs counter to like our attraction to the 90s. So it's kind of like, why do you want to go back to the 2000s? That was like, it's a shitty time.
Yeah. Yeah. But then like,
that was shit.
Gen Z's like fashion things is so crazy because it's like 80s and 90s and early 2000s. It's like a blend of all three of them. Right? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, in a way. Like when I hear like baggy ass pants and like bell bottoms, I'm like, the fuck? That's like two different generations of clothes. What the fuck? I would never put bell bottoms and like baggy pants in the same sentence. It's like
bringing back 2003, man. I don't know if I vibe with that. I don't know. I just relive my fucking awkward ass time in high school and shit too. I'm just thinking like, what a time. What a time.
I'm good. What's next? Band shirts? Hot Topic band shirts.
I think we already passed band shirts. I think we're still on vintage tees, vintage sports tees.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next. I feel like prep. I think prep is the next. I think the current wave and kind of like the next wave.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thinking like, you know how like Kanye with the long sleeve polos, the rugby polos.
Oh, maybe
2004, 2005, like that.
Soccer
That double
fashion.
pop.
Damn, double pop. Holy shit. You should say double pop. I totally forgot about that. That was a real thing. My God.
That was the thing, bro. I remember working
Double
at
pop.
Gap and one of my managers, for Baby Gap, Kids Gap, fucking one of my managers will like dress up one of the mannequins in the front, like double collar pop. I was like, damn, what a time, bro. This is like 2007.
Damn. That's embarrassing. I'm just kidding. It's not embarrassing. I mean, it's cool for its time, I guess, but I can't go back there. Don't bring me back. Don't bring me back. Fuck.
Bring back Anchor Blue. Does Anchor Blue still exist?
I don't think so. I think Anchor Blue's done. Like, dude, Abercrombie and Fitch is still around. Freaking Hollister is still around.
Abercrombie and Fish.
Hollister's
PacSun's still around.
Yeah,
but PacSun is like evolved with the time. It's not like Anchor Blue that got stuck.
Yeah. I want some fake ass sterling silver necklaces and bracelets. The fuck? Get out of here.
But the weird thing about Anchor Blue and like their graphic tees, I'm like, you see that shit now, it's just at Target. Like,
yeah, that's Target now. That is definitely Target.
This is Target shit.
Damn.
Like Target didn't have that many different types of graphic tees catered around like nerdy shit or Dragon Ball or like pop culture Marvel shit.
Yeah.
It was like witty sayings, remember? Like Target had just like, I don't know, like these like clever sayings or like dick jokes on a t-shirt. Right?
Like my favorite is like Jeff's shirt that says like "Pimpin' ain't easy." It's like it's still one of my favorite shirts. I love when he wears that shit. It's so funny to me. It's just Jeff, big happy bear, and it's just like "Pimpin' ain't easy." I'm like, the fuck you. That's tight, dude.
I remember that. Oh, fuck. It's just like there's like shit that got me fucked up. I'm sorry,
dude. I remember the day he bought it. I just blinked and I was like, "That's what's up, man. That is the best shirt you own. That is the best shirt you own." I'm saying this right now, that is gonna be the best shirt you own. I don't care how many fashion trends we go through. That shirt's gonna be so funny. Yeah, because it kind of reminds me of like the old school like early 2000s Japanese t-shirt English vibe thing where it's just like I kill myself.
That's exactly the shit at Anchor Blue. That's all that shit was at Anchor Blue or like Hot Topic. Yeah. That's the same shit.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. I can't get over it.
I'm big in Japan.
Yeah. The I'm big in Japan. Oh yeah, the I'm big in Japan one. Holy shit, I totally forgot about that one. That one's really good. And the Texas ones too. Everything's big in Texas. God.
Early it was so like dick jokes. It was all dick jokes on graphic tees, and then there were like Dragon Ball shirts.
I can't wait till like dad jokes on the t-shirt's gonna be a thing. Oh God, I would pay for those. I've been watching so much.
I feel like that was also a subset of like t-shirts that were like at Target.
Probably.
Or like at fucking Aeropostale.
Probably.
Like.
Yeah, that's true. I think so. But you know what's so funny too? Speaking about retail, man, it's so funny that this episode is now just
we just retail. Fucking like not talked. We not meant to talk about this.
Zero. Yeah, we're gonna talk about like code conferences and like tech world stuff. But no, we're just gonna go straight into retail and culture. That's cool. No, I fuck with this.
That's fine. This is our podcast.
We went off script completely. Anyways, but yeah, no. What I noticed about retail, well, I know we kind of been like thinking about it too, is that there are so many big designers who rotate through like Target and like Uniqlo and stuff like that. Now it's crazy because like, for example, what Simone from Tokidoki was in Target. We did a Target collaboration. We see Kaz do it more often.
I do remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, was it a Tokidoki like thing, or
No. It was like
it's just by Simone or something.
it was like Simone for Target.
Something like that.
I remember because I was working at Target, and that was
You told me about that.
I was like,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember that. And then like, now we're seeing things with like Cause being like a regular collaborator to Uniqlo, and the Shonen Jump series, all the current anime hits. And explain to me the Van Gogh Pokemon thing real quick. I don't know anything about it. I just know it was a big thing that was happening for a while.
They the Pokemon franchise made a collaboration with the Van Gogh Museum, I think in the UK. It was more of there was merch attached to it, like Pokemon cards, a Pikachu plush in the form of a Van Gogh painting. But it was more of like a way for like younger kids to experience Van Gogh, and kind of like this incentive to go to the museum, learn about the works, kind of like, and the kind of prize, or like the incentive was like you would get this thing at the end. It would like the Pikachu thing would be kind of like at the end for the kids. So it would fucking like greedy people just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna get fuck the exhibit. We just want to go for the merch."
Got it, man. Yeah.
So that's
like
why
the
the
dark
merch
side of retail stuff too, huh?
Yeah, dark side of retail.
Why can't they just do like the Pokemon meets gelato loungewear?
The fuck are you talking about?
Haven't I not shown you that? So it's basically Pokemon did a collaboration with a high-end loungewear and Japanese loungewear.
Oh shit! Okay,
it's
now
like
I
the
remember.
Snorlax hoodie, but it's like hella comfortable ass. Dude, I'm honestly thinking about fucking picking one up. I'm just not down to drop $200 right now on one item. It is so comfortable. My Animal Crossing ones are already good enough, but man, if I can afford to get the Snorlax set, but sorry, everything's already sold out though, so it's all good.
I low-key want to. There's a fucking Snorlax, like a pullover kind of zip up deal, but it's like Snorlax colors and like it's very subtle. I'm like, God damn, that's what I want.
Snorlax is a sick Pokemon of all of them. Damn, all his clothes are so
I used to hate Snorlax. I didn't get the appeal. Now I'm like, okay, I'm starting to understand the appeal. Like, okay, it's very niche.
He's what I want to be, aspire to be. Sleepy.
What I don't understand is like the Gengar love. That's the one I'm like, I don't understand.
Gengar's sick. I think he's just appealing.
Think he's like he's not for me. Like, I don't know, as a ghost Pokemon, like I'm like, I don't.
Is it you rather fuck with Hunter or something? Or a Ghastly?
Like in the evolutions, like I probably fuck with a Hunter. Or like fair. A different ghost Pokemon.
Ghastly.
But yeah,
Ghastly or Hunter.
Yeah, I'm just like I don't really care for Gengar. But whatever, man, I get it.
Damn, retail's crazy. Fucking A, dude.
Or like right now I don't understand like the continual like Evangelion kind of like merch machine.
Like the lobster or the crawfish Evangelion collab fucking does not make sense to me at all. It does not.
Yeah, like okay, like computers make sense to me, right? Like so fucking like there's the Asuka's like tower fucking collab. Like that to me that makes sense. But it's like they made a collab. I don't know who the fuck makes this. HLJ. I don't know who the fuck makes a crawfish lobster in Asuka character color or like Eva 01 colors. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I just need to go to Japan and I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm in. I'm big in Japan.
Give me that crawfish. Just colors. Like I still follow the Radio Ava store pretty religiously. Like I those clothes, those Ava clothes are so sick. Like I can't get enough of like their I think they did Asics. They do like long coats. They do scarves, like tartan, or what was the pattern called again? They do it in like Evangelion colors. They still do bucket hats. They do bags in Ava. Like they're all good quality shit too. It's just all themed Ava. I'm like, man, Ava's still running strong over there. And it's just so funny. Like, I think we talked about this before, like the dichotomy between like what like Japanese people like in anime and what like Americans like in anime is like two vastly different things.
Right.
And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, we don't even like, that song is not even that tight, but it's okay. Like, everyone's still singing the Cruel Angel Thesis song in the karaoke, but everyone's doing the, like, I forgot. Yeah, but I forgot like what is it in the States? It's like, I forgot. I know who the artist is. I just don't get it, kind of thing. But yeah. Anyways, God, retail.
It's just kind of like when I don't know if it's like on your TikTok, but on my TikTok, where it's like the different types of people that go to Japan. It's
no, I have not seen that. Yeah,
like weebos and like just like the different people that go to Japan for different things.
Sure,
they kind of like get these like different. It's just like just perspectives of like who goes to Japan and like what they kind of like their realities versus expectations kind of like. Some of it is like they're like weebos that just go to Japan and I think everybody's into anime, right? And just kind of like fuck. Or like there's people that are like just like really into hip hop and just kind of like into like music.
Yeah.
And it's like they find for me it's like that kind of crowd is like for me it's like they find their kind of niche because it's not anime. It's like music. Right.
Yeah. That's true. Or you have the racers. You have the like they don't have to necessarily be initial D fans, but they know a lot of shit about the cards. Yeah, and then you have your God, what else do you have in Japan? You have your foodie scene in Japan that's just like insane. And then you just have the TikTok travel fans who be like, this is what you could do in Japan. This is what you can do in Japan.
Or you just watch fucking Logan Paul.
Oof. I don't even talk about him.
I can't tell the difference. Which one was it Jake Paul or Logan Paul that got canceled in Japan? I don't know.
I think it's Logan.
Okay, so I don't know.
All right. We should start closing up. What are you?
I don't know how long we've been talking. It's like almost 2 hours, I feel like.
Oh, no, yeah. It's a good hour. What are you hyped about?
Running shoes. Unironically.
Okay, explain.
I just finished the Portland half marathon last week.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I'm like back into it. I was like, oh, shit. Fuck it. I'm back into running. Let's do this shit.
Did you train for it?
Dude, I did like 8 weeks of training.
Damn.
It was kind of like I said I was gonna say like disclose the things like so fucking medically I had a colonoscopy in July. Okay. So I for like 6 months I didn't train because I was scared. I was like I hadn't something mad serious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you said you got a colonoscopy, but you said you don't want to say what it was. I got a colonoscopy
because I there were things happening in my butt.
Okay.
Don't clip that. No.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
No.
You got butt stuff going on. Okay. Go ahead. Continue. So
I didn't do any training. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do anything for like 6-7 months. And then I was like, Rona was like, you should do like a half marathon to jumpstart your fitness. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna sign up for it. And I was like, the Portland half marathon is like October 1st. And I'm like, oh shit, it's July. Fuck it, let's go, let's ball, let's do it. So I did a shortened training schedule so I can run the fucking half marathon. But yeah, I was like, I had health issues.
That's fair. I'm going to be real right now. Ever since I tore my hamstring, I got really scared about jogging again. And I want to freaking like exercise again. But like I got paranoid after I tore it. So like I'm like hardcore stretching now. I'm like, hell yeah, get these muscles loose. Cause I don't want that again, man. I don't want to be not being able to walk again. That shit was terrible. I felt old for the first time. And then, but speaking of that, something I'm hyped for other than more video games.
Talk to him.
It has to be. I'm still gonna go on the continuation of movies and games. It's still like we're not even done yet, and there's still some more coming through. We have Lords of the Fallen coming out. That's supposed to be like the Dark Souls kind of thing.
Dark Souls.
Yeah. So, because I don't think they're going to do any more Dark Souls. And Liza P is supposed to be, because I think that trilogy is like done, right? The way that Dark Souls 3 ended, kind of, it's like, this is a new era kind of thing. I know the Elden Ring DLC's coming out. We don't know if it's next year or soon. Euden Chronicle. Let me pull up my Steam because Steam has so much. Euden Chronicles, the spiritual successor to Suikoden, is coming out from their Kickstarter program after like 5-10 years. Mm-hmm. So that's coming out. Like I said, I'm playing Liza P right now, which is really sick. Damn, there are so many crazy games right now. Like, hold on, let me pull that up. I've been playing Counter-Strike 2 a lot.
Didn't they pull that off Steam?
No, it's on Steam now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's free. So I'll play Counter-Strike 2. Sick. What else is coming out? God, these are way too niche games. I don't even want to talk about like half of these. There is Slay the Princess. I remember that one. Slay the Princess. There's Nightingale, which is supposed to be really sick. Blue Protocol is finally gonna get a release after how many years? I'm so like enamored by lore right now. Like, I think that's how I've been occupying my time unemployed, was just through lore. I've done so much skeleton writing too. Like, yeah, I think I wrote the skeleton story for at least like 10 novellas or 10 novels, or at least like 10 novellas in the future. Like, holy shit. Like, if I wanted to be a writer, maybe I should just do it now. And I don't know what the fuck. I don't know anything about that shit. But yeah, no, lore, games, writing have been like my biggest hype so far. And I don't know. Maybe what I'm hyped about is less socializing. I don't know. I don't want to fucking talk to people as much anymore, man. I don't want to go to Whistle Stop anymore. Meet a 23-year-old and be like, hello, how old are you? 23. I'm like, all right, man, you need to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Go to fucking bitchers drink. Just start drinking at bitchers, man. Fuck it. Tom Katz, we back.
Okay, let me ask you. I'm just sorry. I know this is done, but this is like a random ass question. So, but I don't want to word this where it's wrong, because I was about to say, how young is too young? But then, like, I don't mean it like that. I mean like our age, right? We're mid-30s.
Okay. Right?
Okay. We meet someone under 20 is like, not romantically. I'm just talking about in general. And like, do you consider people less than 25? Like, for me, I always said like anything over 25, I wouldn't consider a baby, no matter how old I get. Like anything over 25 is, I would consider like, you are adult enough kind of thing.
So are you saying then what is kind of like who is too young for you to date, or you just kind of talking about like making a connection to?
It's just making a connection to.
I think if they're still in undergraduate, I think if they're still in school, I think that's kind of like, oh, you're too young.
Oh, okay. What if it's like a doctor?
If it's like, unless it's kind of like in a mentoring kind of situation, or like you're helping somebody through shit, or like as a very platonic, like I'm trying to help you grow type shit. So like if you meet somebody on your Discord that's still an undergrad but has kind of like
a Discord,
if you don't see them in a kind of like a romantically, then I don't see a problem with that. I think it's more of like, yeah, if you are trying to date, like, like even if they're still in that super senior, like college, like 5th year, 6th year senior, like I still think that's kind of like too young. So I think you have to be removed from college to kind of get a gauge of like who they are, because it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of.
See, I felt that same way too. Like, I felt like at least by 25, you're working towards something, right? Because I forgot who I told this to. I'm like, dude, your 20s are all about getting skills, right? It's just all about like networking, getting skills, and just advancing. And then like, you can go
or you're just still a fucking barista, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or like, I don't know. You're still working on your pharmacy program, your pharmacist program. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? So like, okay, I guess for example, we went to Whistle Stop last night, and then like the age range was between like 35, 36. Next cohort is like 29, 28, and then like youngest cohort was 23, 25.
Okay,
but we're all together, and it was kind of like, you could definitely see like the cultural or you could see the generational differences when fucking they were playing like Get Low by Lil Jon, and then they were playing What's My Age Again. Like you could see like what group of people were getting hype and what group are like, okay, cool. They, you know, like they don't even mouth the words, they're just vibing. I'm like, fuck, man. It's just this DJ's only catering to us, so it's like, damn, only like the 30-plus-year-olds who are like feeling the music and shit. They're like, yeah, we're not stopping at all. But then like, God, I don't know what it is. Anyways, I was just curious about that. So it is what it is. Anyways, let's wrap this shit up. I'm too old.
Wrap this shit up. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Getting too old for this shit. Not for recording, but just for. Even I'm forgetting.
Well, you can find this podcast on YouTube. Like and subscribe. We're on TikTok. Follow us.
You should start doing reels again.
I know. I need more content to cut. I can't be.
That's true. I thought you cut so much already. I gave you like 2 episodes worth.
Some of it's kind of like too topical. It's already like dead.
Sure.
We're talking about X changing its name, dog.
That's true.
Like 2 months ago.
That's true. That's true. Okay, for sure.
We're talking about, what about Threads? Like, motherfucker, who's on Threads still? Anyways, I gotta use the bathroom, so we're gonna wrap this motherfucker up.
Okay, for sure.
We'll see you guys next time. Remember, like and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.